The thing that makes unique Somali tea is the spices.
Sandal owns a coffee shop in the Somali-centric mall, Carmel Square. He immigrated to the United States 13 years ago, and today he says he's living the American dream.
And we came to Minnesota as a community to be American.
Minnesota is home to 70,000 Somalis, the largest Somali population in the U.S. After the Civil War erupted in the early 90s, many fled their country seeking political asylum in America, where Minnesota became their very own little Mogadishu. But not everyone in the Minnesota Somali community is living the American dream.
We're immigrants that are migrating through literally the world. And finally, this was our resting place. The only place we entered illegally on the planet.
For more than 10 years, Muna has been living illegally in America. For the first time, she's sharing her story.
Do you worry by coming out and sharing your story? Do you worry that you'll be deported?
Not so much. I feel I don't have the protection that people believe I may need to not be deported. However, I am here. I have a legal status. So even though I am an illegal immigrant, my status here is legal.
Muna's status is called withholding of removal, which usually involves people who've committed crimes in the U.S. but can't be deported because their country of origin is too dangerous to return to.
If the country condition is going to change in her country, this protection disappears. So she is not really granted forever.
And now, with the uncertainty looming over many illegal immigrants across America, a surge of refugees denied asylum in the United States are illegally crossing into Canada.
We've got a huge number of young men, women, parents, elders that came here through the Mexican border seeking asylum. And as you know, as the crisis in Somalia gets worse, like the famine, like the instability, more people are fleeing. So those people who came here after staying in a detention for months were very afraid to be deported back. So that's how they started to cross to Canada.
Has it ever crossed your mind to go back to Canada?
It has crossed my mind before, but not as an illegal. Yeah, I would never want to be illegal anywhere else on the planet ever again.
Today, Muna says life is more promising after sharing the secret that wreaked havoc on her and her family for too many years. She plans to continue sharing her story in hopes of reshaping the immigration system in order to create a path to citizenship.
What's life like today for you?
Nothing has changed except my outlook. My status is still the same. And now that I see that there are others in my situation and they're actually fighting, I'm happier because I have hope that it will change. So yeah, I see a very bright future. Yeah.